I have my fan on, so I'm sorry if you can hear that, but a girl's hot. Hi guys, welcome back to Pavonine Studios Beauty and Art. Today is going to be the beginning of a new series that I'm going to start called Mix It Up Mondays. And the idea behind this is to take foundations that I like, or even foundations that have been a little bit problematic for me, and mix them together and see if I like the results. Now there's a couple of reasons that you might want to do this. For me, usually it's kind of a color correcting kind of thing, so today I'm using a couple of foundations. One is a little bit too light for me right now, and the other one is to correct that, to bring that color a little bit, tiny bit deeper. The other reason you might want to mix your foundations is because you have two that you like the qualities of, but one is, say, it's a little bit too dewy and the other one's a little bit too matte, and hopefully by merging the two you will get a finish that you like. So those are just a couple of reasons that you might want to mix your foundations. So for today I am going to be mixing the Smith&Cult foundation, and this is in the color 160 Neutral, and I'm going to be mixing that. This is the one that's a little bit too light for me, and to mix with that I'm going to use the number 7 Match Made Custom Blend foundation drops, and this is in the color Beige. So I've already got my eyeshadow partly done. I will link everything that I use today in my description box, even though I'm not going to be talking about the rest of the products on my face. I'm taking one pump of the Smith&Cult, and that's a pretty generous pump, and then I'm going to we're going to start with 2 drops of the Match Made, and this is a really high coverage foundation drop, and I like that foundation on its own. The Smith&Cult one I have not used but once or twice, and honestly I've been playing with so many new foundations lately that I can't even remember what I think about it. So I'm just kind of mixing those two on the back of my hand, and we're just gonna dot that all over the face. And I've got a fair amount left on the back of my hand, so if I need more I can get more. Hey, let's go ahead and pin the hair back. I have my fan on, so I'm sorry if you can hear that, but a girl's hot. So, and let's see, I'm going to take my foundation brush. This is the one from Beauty Secrets, which is a brand available at Sally Beauty, and it's a pretty nice brush. I think I bought it on sale. It's a bit like the IT Cosmetics foundation brushes, but at a little lower price point. So I think the color of that is better than it was, because I had swatched the Smith&Cult foundation earlier just a little bit on my jawline to see if it would be okay by itself, and I was like, I don't know, that's a little bit light. So I think I'm going to mix it, and then of course, trains of thought being what they are, I thought, I've been doing that so much lately, mixing my foundations, that I think I'm going to start a new series kind of thing, and see where that goes. Because if you love makeup like I do, and you experiment a lot like I do, then chances are you've got numerous things in your collection that you like but you don't love. And I don't know about you, but I hate it when I buy something and it's not quite right. I am going to take a damp beauty sponge press in those areas that always tend to either crease on me or look a little bit makeup-y, which is usually around my mouth, my nose, my forehead. And then of course it just helps to blend everything in. I always think at this stage of the game that I wish I had more things to talk about. Like, I don't know, I mean, I guess I could talk about the drama or whatever in the beauty community and that kind of thing, but there's so many people talking about that, and I'm just like, you know, I just don't care, I guess, that much. And I just find things like that a little bit tiresome. I mean, they're kind of interesting in a car wreck kind of way, but you know, by and large, I'm like, I just don't give a shit. So okay, so I think that looks pretty good. I'm not seeing anything, at least at this point, obvious that I'm like, nope, I don't like that. I'm gonna go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup, and then I will come back and we can kind of take a look at what things are doing, how they're looking. And yeah, I'm gonna do some check-ins, I think, or I'm gonna try to. I have a couple of errands I need to run today, so I will be back in a minute and we'll reassess. Okay, I'm back with the rest of my makeup on, and I like this combination, at least as it looks so far. It's a little bit more matte than I thought it would be. If my lighting looks just a tiny bit different, it's because the light that I have sort of up above and in front of me was flickering. So I'm hoping that that didn't show up in the first part of this video, but if it did, that's what it was. I meant to mention that I didn't wear any kind of primer or anything like that under this combination. So I always wear a sunscreen and I have moisturizer and other skincare items on, but those are things that I wear every day. There's only a few little places that I feel like it looks a little bit, I don't know, a little bit makeup-y, a little bit heavy. Now that could totally be, you know, user error, but overall, so far, I like it, and stay tuned for some updates, at least one update. All right. Hi guys, I just thought I would check in real quick with you and let you know how it was going with my mixture of my Smith&Cult and No. 7 foundation drops, and it's wearing really well. It's been about, I'm gonna say about 6 hours. I've been out and done stuff, and it's not particularly warm here in Seattle today. It's about 70, but I've got you kind of zoomed in so that you can see hopefully what I'm seeing. And I think it looks good. I mean, I've had a mask on and all that, of course. So I don't see any particular wear. The only thing that I'm gonna say is, in general, I guess it's settling a tiny bit in my problem areas. So right in here, in general, not too bad though. I'm going to say though that if I wear this again, I will probably use more moisturizer and probably a more dewy setting spray, just a little bit. I used the all-nighter, and it is, in my opinion, is kind of right there in the middle. It's not really mattifying, but it doesn't blow you away with the amount of dew that it gives you. In the future, if I wear this combination again, which I probably will because it seems to be wearing nicely, I will, yeah, add more moisturizer in my skin prep and also a more hydrating or dewy setting mist, because in general I think it looks nice. It feels a little bit dry. It doesn't particularly look dry exactly. I'm not seeing any like flaking or anything like that. So yeah, I think that is a winning combination, at least so far. If anything happens between now and the time I wash this off, I will put that in the description box. But otherwise, yeah, I think it's a win. So thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate your time here. I know you have a lot of options out there on YouTube land as far as what to watch. So I thank you for spending some time with me today. And until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.